Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm Lord Forwind, and here we are, still exploring the monastery. I went off and ran and did some fishing, which was excitingly fun. I caught like a goldfish.
Dark memories I prefer to keep buried. I doubt there is any correlation, and yet, it is nothing. I am sorry for allowing my mind to wander. My focus should be solely on guarding the monastery right now.
Yep. What does Tomas have to say?
You fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Cool. What's this? Thieves Intel. A warning for anyone headed to Conrad Tower. It seems that thieves had made their tower their hideout. Mission done. That's all we needed to do for Sethis, for his mission. So let's quick run over to... He's going to be down here, isn't he? Yep. Give that to him.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Concoction, an ancient coin, and some renowned. Wonderful. I think we actually unlock stuff to do with renowned this exploration as well, which would be cool. Best pest practices. Cool. Hilda and Sylvain, what are they doing?
No classes on a festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies.
I know what he's
But now
doing.
this mess has happened. Hey, Professor. I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth? I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there some reason why it has to happen on that day?
Yeah, he's got a point. It's kind of weird.
Hello! I'm in charge of managing all records for the Golden Deer House. Oh, but I don't have any information of note right now. Go ahead and continue your investigation and put a little extra effort into it, please.
Probably so she can avoid doing anything. What's Petra have to say?
Fighting to stop a murdering is my specialness. No, my specialty. I will show my best work.
Cool. Let's quick run over here and pick up. Talk to
hey,
Casper.
Professor. I was just reading this letter from my father. Do you know him? He's a pretty big deal in the Empire. He only writes to ask how my training's going, or how many monsters I've killed, stuff like that. Hey, I got a favor to ask.
So now there's fighting tournaments. Fighting tournaments are held in the monastery to test what students learn in their daily training. Speak to the tournament organizer in the training grounds to learn more. Only the bold mission. And then we've got to run all the way over here to talk to this guy. This is apparently the treasure vault.
Do you know what this room is? It is the church's treasure vault. I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Cool. So it's basically a place for minor relics. Bright cloth formed in the shape of a rose. Probably belongs to one who wears flashy clothes. Another thing for Lorenz. Boy, he's popular today. Let's go check out the cathedral.
Right.
I love if I can just run into people.
Can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario. Awfully calm, aren't you? I wonder what it takes to rile you up.
Probably battle. Our character seems rather obsessed with fighting. Let me in. Let me in. There we go. Apparently I can walk through walls sometimes.
Reminds me. People seem to think that all the knights of Seros are equal, but that isn't quite so. There are many distinguishing ranks within the order. For example, there are squires who are training to become knights, as well as full knights, like myself. Oh, and then we have the holy knights, such as Catherine. Those are the knights that can wield a hero's relic.
So there's 3 ranks, not a
Listen,
lot.
The goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright and shining star. But in the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Forwind.
Anyone
That's
else
why we
notice
all
his hair
celebrate the
color
day
is
when the
different
star
between
returns
the
to
game and
sky.
his little
That's
dialogue
the day of
picture?
the rite of rebirth. See? See?
Oops.
I've been studying. I know just about everything.
Red hair to orange hair. Bit of a change there, I'd say.
About 20 or so years ago, there was a big fire in Garreg Mach. On that day, Captain Gerald went missing. Everyone thought he was dead. It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
The mystery around Geralt thickens. Note contents. I've slept almost everywhere in the monastery, but lately I've wanted to try sleeping outdoors. Do you know somewhere I could sleep under the stars? Courtyard full of blooming flowers. Let's try that. It's this guy, Linhart. He's sleeping all the time. It's like his sole purpose in the game is to sleep.
Professor.
Oh,
Let's see.
hi,
The monastery's
Ignace.
so big. How can we narrow down the list of possible targets? The only places I can think of are the vault and the library, and I guess that's it.
Okay, awesome. Where else? Oh, Ash is here. He was connected to Lord Lenato, right?
I can't stop thinking about Lenato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it.
Pull yourself together.
Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part.
Okay, cool. Anyone over here? I know, we've already... No, we haven't done that yet. Here we go. Flayn.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Let me mention something completely random and then tell you, oh, by the way, you're trespassing. Note full of cheesy jokes and bad puns. Probably belongs to someone who likes telling jokes. Cool.
On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Saros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Okay, so the saint who founded the church is sleeping eternally under the monastery. That seems creepy.
I have a thought. Have you visited the goddess?
Oh, hi, Alois.
It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
Okay, that's it for that area. We have a dialogue indication down here, so let's jump down there, and then we'll go to the teacher's quarters, I think.
So
where was this dialogue indication?
Professor.
Oh, hello, Lorenz. Okay, he'd like to talk to us.
Professor, I understand that you were looking to speak with me. Perhaps you would like some insight on how to write your next lecture? While I do have a great many ideas, it would be inappropriate to... Oh, am I mistaken? If that's the case, then what can I do for you?
Oh yes, we have to talk to him about these female students.
The ladies have complained? To you? About me? Preposterous. There must be some mistake. I am the heir of the noble House Gloucester. It is bred in me to treat all people with respect. Rest assured, you will not find anyone more upstanding than yours truly. Perhaps
Or arrogant.
The issue is that the splendor of my noble presence is driving the ladies to distraction. If that is the crime, I do confess. I hope I've not troubled the ladies' hearts unduly.
It's your advances they seem to find troubling.
Outrageous! That's absurd! Who would dare to allege such slander?
A number of female students, actually.
Of all the... Well, I suppose I have offered several of them the honor of dining with me. It is impossible to tell if even the most well-bred young lady is a suitable companion for me, merely by the sight of her. So, in order for us to get to know each other properly, it is appropriate that we dine together. Thus far, they have all declined, oddly enough. For some reason, they seem to be exercising some form of restraint when speaking with me. I would never insist, of course. But I
Maybe
will admit
they're
I have,
repulsed for
on
you?
occasion, after a day's pause, issued repeat invitations in the fashion and style of a gentleman.
So basically, he's harassing them by constantly telling them they should come eat with him. This guy does not know how to handle women.
What?
Or anybody to date, really.
Dinner invitations from me a problem? The very idea. I am a perfect gentleman, the son of a noble line. I've a wit like a rapier, and it takes but a glance to see that I'm gorgeous.
And arrogant.
I cannot believe such a thing. Are you sure this isn't the result of some sort of scheme? It cannot be otherwise. Someone has clearly devised a conspiracy against me. Someone who envies my position, who seeks to soil my sterling reputation with foul rumors. How crude. Please, Professor, it is beneath you to fall victim to such petty and obscene tactics. I implore you to take greater care in the future. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a great deal of work to do. Farewell.
Can you say arrogant? Even our character, who's socially inept, recognizes the arrogance. Oh, cool. His support level went up. Let's jump up to the library, I think. Ooh. Beginner's Guide to Fishing. Awesome. Is this going to be another one? Complete Gardening Guide. Ooh, we're almost to level C, I guess.
That boy who assists the Archbishop. Cyril, I believe? I hear he's originally from a foreign land to the east called Almyra. I know he's still only a child, but I do wonder about his true intentions.
So she's kind of racist. Doesn't know who he is, but because he's from a foreign land and he looks different, he's suspicious.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
So Seteth censors the library, interestingly. I really do like the environment of this game. It's really pretty. It does look like a real place. Oh, hi, Leonie.
Seems like donations to the monastery aren't actually kept here. That means the enemy isn't likely to be interested in money. We should turn our attention elsewhere. Then again, I guess some of the plants in the greenhouse could sell for a lot. But that can't really be it, can it?
Why do I feel she's the most sensible one of them all? We're going to try giving her a map.
That's mine.
Oh, perfect. She had a map that Geralt must have given her years ago.
Really?
And then our last note must be from this guy.
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
Not really feeling any precious artifacts here other than the description of sigils. Or crest, rather. Wellness herbs. Probably belong to an adult with a taste for liquor, and it's in Gerald's office. I wonder who it belongs to. Literally no one is ever in Sethis' office. It's weird. Let's say hi to Catherine after that.
You'd best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down.
Dare you to try.
Oh, come on. I'm only kidding.
Yeah, she's not nearly as aggressive as she appears. She's actually pretty nice. Okay, let's see. Assume Rhea's gonna be here. Yes.
Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety?
Yes.
I am quite all right, but your concern means a great deal.
Okay, so we can't actually invite her to tea yet. We definitely want to once we get the chance. Let's go... Actually, yeah, let's go complete this mission for Claude first. My gosh. Stupid people keep calling a cell phone that isn't mine, so it's not like I can turn it off easily. Okay, let's talk to Claude. Sorry about that. Got some renowned, and now a feather.
And on the day of the rite, it'll be open to the public, making it easier than ever to get inside. That's gotta be it, right?
I suspect it'll probably be the mausoleum, honestly.
Bullseye. We don't know the enemy's intentions, not yet. But our best bet is that their target will be the Holy Mausoleum.
Okay, awesome. We can invite him to tea, but let's not do that, because we do want to use our training points properly, and we do have to do this fight in the tournament mission. Beginner sword tournament. Recommended level 6 or higher. So we want to find our best person with sword skills, basically. We have no one with sword skills. I guess we probably want to pick the person who's the highest level outside of it, which is going to be Raphael, I think. Hilda's pretty good, but I think Raphael has more health points. He's probably going to lose, but we'll get the quest done anyway, so... So basically it's like a normal fight. Part of the reason I picked him is he's so tanky they're not going to be able to hurt him. And apparently he'll get a critical strike and win the fight instantly. So we can heal him sometimes in between rounds if he gets damaged, but he didn't get damaged, so... She can't even hurt him, which is great.
Strength in action.
If we win this, we get a Steel Sword Plus. This person can't hurt him either, so this fight's already over. What is with these critical strikes, Raphael? Did we get like a crazy amount of rolls? No, he's only got a 4% critical chance. She can actually hurt him. I'm just going to speed this up because there's really no interesting thing going on here. When they can barely hurt him, he's going to win. So let's heal, because this is the final. 2 HP. We're going to win this, despite this guy having no skill with his sword. Unless she gets critical strikes.
Sorry, don't know my own strength.
Anyway, we win. We get 300 gold or something. And we get a steel sword, and we level up our professor level. Awesome. D+. That's not really how scoring works. Anyway, mission complete. What do we want to do now? Ideally, we should try and get some training ourselves. So let's train the sword here. And then let's quick go to the dining hall, I think. And we'll do a meal, because it's the head chef challenge. Okay, so we want to pick people who like it. Luck will decide whether it's delicious or disastrous. So we want to pick people who aren't particularly happy right now. So let's try Lysithia and Ignace, because we want to train them up. Hopefully it's not a disaster.
This food is a revelation.
That's
I can't help
good.
but smile when I eat it.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
Oh, that was perfect. Bonds rose. Our professor rank went up as well. Good. I think that's all we can... No, we do need to do one other thing. We need to go buy Lawrence a weapon because his broke last battle. So, steel spear, basically. So let's quick do that. Or steel lance.
This one? This one? Thank you.
Suppose I should probably check everybody's. He's got stuff. His iron gauntlets are about to
This
break,
one?
so let's sell those.
Thank you.
It's not like we're hurting for cash. Steel bow's about to break.
Thank you.
Steel lance. I suppose it's good enough for another battle. I think we have... Do we have any... Oh, we have bullion I should sell.
This one? Thank you.
There
This
we
one?
go. Sell.
Thank you.
We actually have a lance in inventory. Interesting.
This one? Thank you.
Okay, so, we have a lance. Let's buy him a iron. Go wrong.
Please come again.
Wrong store. Helps if I go to the right store. Raphael, let's buy you some iron gauntlets.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
Go. And we need an iron bow. A steel bow, rather.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
I think that's all we need for the moment. Although I will pick up another lance for Leone here.
Many thanks. Come back soon.
Okay. Nope, not that button. Inventory. Items. Byleth. Items. Used. Goddess icon. Luck +4. Yes, please. And then we want to go to the convoy, right? Secret book. And then we want to give him his lance. Good. And then we go back to Byleth. Use up the secret book. +2 dexterity, yes. Good. We've got some support bonds, so let's quickly run through those before we end the episode. Otherwise, it's going to take a whole nother episode, probably.
There we go. Time for a break.
Hey, Raphael, that's quite a load you've got there.
It was my turn to do the shopping again, but I might have overdone it.
Aren't those trips usually for food supplies? Why did you pick up a bunch of spears and gauntlets as well?
I was passing by the smithy, and the old man called me over. He said he was finished preparing the training weapons, so I grabbed them since I was already there.
I see. And those books?
I had just left the smithy when I ran into a merchant I recognized. He said he had some books that he brought for the library, so I took them off his hands.
Right. And that desk?
How much is this guy carrying?
Can you believe someone threw this away? It only needs a little work and it'll be good as new. Someone around here was just saying that they needed a desk.
Of course. Now, this is just a friendly observation, but I see surprisingly little of the food supplies that we actually need.
Well, I worked up an appetite from carrying all this stuff, so I had a snack on my way back.
Raphael, I appreciate the thought, but you can't get so carried away with helping out like that. You helped us all right out of dinner. And now that I've seen your struggle, I have no choice but to join in this vicious cycle of charity. Here, I'll lend you a hand.
All of this stuff is pretty heavy. Are you sure you can handle it?
You insult me. And no, I can't. I'll only carry the books and offer my support as you handle the rest.
Claude is hilarious. Vicious cycle of charity. That is great.
Claude?
Oh, Marianne. Have the gods taken pity on my lost soul and revealed a sign to me? I've been researching the 10 elites of Fodlan, but I can't tell fact from fiction. Anyhow, what can I help you with?
Well, I found this pendant, and I think it's yours.
Ah, right you are. Yeah, honestly, I'd resigned myself to never seeing it again. It's a keepsake from my uncle, who has passed on. If I truly lost it, my grandfather would have had my head. Thanks for returning it to me, Marianne. You saved my tail.
Please, it was nothing. I should be...
No, I think that's enough researching for today. Why don't you join me for a nice chat?
I just came to deliver the pendant.
Sounds awfully lonely to only talk to those whom you have business with. Do you really dislike talking to people that much?
It's just... I never know what to say. I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. We'll figure it out as we go. Tell me, are you like this with your father too? Within the Alliance, Margrave Edmund is prone to debate. With a father like that, I would have thought...
Margrave Edmund is my adoptive father.
Oh, is he? I didn't know. Where were you born?
That is none of your concern. I really must be going.
She's hiding something, that much is clear. But that just makes me all the more desperate to know her secrets.
Boy, everybody's got secrets. Claude wasn't born where he is. She refuses to say where she's born. An adopted father. Someone else just killed their adopted father. My gosh, these people have real issues.
Hello, Marianne. You're well, I hope?
I am, Lawrence. Thank you.
I cannot help but notice you do not look it.
Is that so? I feel fine. Was there something you needed?
How unseemly of me. My apologies. It is not my intention to stare.
Does something about me seem off?
Oh, not at all. I was just remembering your father, or rather, comparing my experience of him to you. Your father, Margrave Edmund. He is one of the shrewdest nobles in all the Alliance, with a noted
This
gift
is her
for pointed
adopted
speech.
father we just learned,
On
right?
and beyond the battlefield, his words have the power to move friend and foe alike. My own father has said he would not want to make an enemy of him. Naturally, I am of the same mind. Your father is blessed with gifts of confidence and eloquence, yet compared to him, you seem always reticent and downcast. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cause you discomfort. It's just that the contrast between you and your father is striking.
I have very little in common with my adoptive father.
But he sent you to Garreg Mach. Clearly, he sees potential in you. I think I see it too. Yes, a certain charm, gravitas, if you will. Just like him. Oh.
I can't say that I know too much about him. I should be going now.
Yes, of course. Please, take care. Oh, such grace, such serenity. How could such a beauty be hiding in plain sight? With a little polish, she would shine magnificently.
He's looking at somebody who literally doesn't want to look at anyone else, and it's just got the same boring expression on the face, and he's going, You have this great gravitas and charm that draws people to you. She's literally trying not to be charming at all. It's just, yeah. Also, can we point out that he's clearly not a bad person, even if he goes around harassing women? Because he really clearly doesn't understand what he's doing. But he seems to be encouraging. It's very interesting.
At it again.
Hello, Hilda. Are you training too? If that's the case, I may have to revise my opinion of you. Increased strength and skill would serve as perfect complements to your beauty and esteemed lineage.
No, I just left something here. I don't share your tireless work ethic. You're quite something. I don't think I've ever seen you take a break.
When the fate of all the Alliance rests on your shoulders, the rigors of training seem paltry by comparison. Besides, when my admirers see that even an individual of my talent possesses a diligent work ethic, it is sure to inspire them.
I see, but I was wondering... Never mind, you're clearly busy.
Oh, is there something you require? What do you need? There is nothing I cannot handle.
Well, the trouble is, I'm no good at fighting. I'm a fragile young lady, not a fearsome warrior. I didn't even want to join the academy, honestly. My brother made me.
We'll point out that she says she's not a fearsome warrior. She's probably our heaviest hitter outside of Byleth on our team, and she's only going to get stronger.
Of course. For a delicate flower such as yourself, no doubt battle must present a terrible hardship.
It does. It truly does. So, I was wondering if, in the next training session, you do my fighting for me? I mean, I can put on a tough, I'm actually fighting kind of air, but that's not quite enough on its own.
Please, leave all of the difficulty to me. I shall permit no harm to befall you.
Ah, I'm so happy. In that case, I'll focus on giving a convincingly soldierly performance. You know, Lawrence, you're a good guy. Not that I'd have expected anything less from a noble.
With each of your foes that I vanquish, I shall only become ever stronger. Yes, leave it all to me.
What a guy. And all I had to do was ask. Maybe I'll have a snack.
Why do I feel she's evil? Even if she isn't evil, she's like heavily manipulative. Oh my gosh, still more of these support stuff to go. I suppose you guys probably want to see this, so we'll keep going.
Time for food. Hey, Ignatz! Is this seat taken?
Oh, hey, Raphael. I'm done eating, so you can sit here if you like.
Really? But there's still food on your plate.
It's fine. I'm not that hungry. Anyway, I guess I'll be heading off.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ignatz! Want to train with me?
Oh my, that equipment's looking rusty. Let me fetch some oil.
What's the matter? It always looks like that. Come on, we'll take care of it later.
Nope, you have to do it as soon as you notice. There's oil in the warehouse. I'll be right back.
Hey, Ignatz.
Hello, Raphael.
Are you busy? I need to talk to you.
No, that's... Oh, almost forgot. It's time to return this book to the library. I'll just...
Hey, hold up. Are you seriously gonna keep running away from me?
What? No, I'm not running.
Yes, you are. Every time I try to talk to you, you make up some excuse and run. What's going on? You were a lot friendlier to me when we were kids. You were always so excited to show me all the neat stuff you had whenever I came to visit. We'd play hide and seek with my little sis, draw pictures, and do other fun stuff too. Remember all that?
Things can't be the way they were. It's regrettable, but it's the truth.
Regrettable? What's there to regret?
I mean, you know, what happened to your parents. My parents are the reason your parents died.
What are you talking about? My parents died in an accident while traveling for work.
Maybe so, but they were taking over for mine, because they had other business that day and couldn't go themselves. So, they recommended yours to fill in for them.
Huh. I didn't know that. But what does that have to do with our friendship?
No, but see,
Oh, I see. But we're done talking about this. You gotta stop beating yourself up over it. It was an accident.
He's just putting on a brave face. No one is that forgiving.
Well, that's an interesting plot point. So Raphael's parents died because Ignaz's parents didn't go somewhere. Very interesting.
Good morning.
Hopefully
Leicester.
someday we'll get through
Up for
all
a
of this
stroll, are we?
dialogue.
It's lovely weather for it. I might go wander outside myself. I'm sure I can see some beautiful sights.
Ignaz, hold still, will you?
Sure.
Your shoes are untied. It looks sloppy. Let me just fix it for you.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. But really, I'm perfectly capable of tying them myself.
Clearly that's not the case. Otherwise, this wouldn't be an issue. Now, hush. There we go.
Thanks.
You've also got awful bedhead.
What? But I examined myself in the mirror before leaving my quarters.
It's the back of your head. Quite unkempt. You really should get it together. I mean, really. You're born to a noble adjacent merchant family, aren't you? You really should be more presentable.
Sorry, Lysithia. You're always so perfectly put together. In fact, I'd say you're perfect in all respects. I don't think I've seen you fail at anything.
Well, consider that if I make even the slightest misstep, everyone will treat me like a child. There's nothing I hate more than that.
I see. Well, I think you're very mature. If anything, you may be overdoing it somewhat. I mean, people treat me like a child sometimes. But I like it, because it reminds me that other people care about me. You know? No matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
Ignaz, are you really lecturing me about how I conduct myself right now? You're a sheepish, unreliable scatterbrain who can only ever think about what others think of him. Perhaps you should worry about your own maturity before you start questioning mine. Although you certainly look the part of a baby, so maybe that's asking too much. Anyway, I've got things to do, so I'm gonna go now.
Can you say defensive much?
Lysithia, wait. Hey!
Out of my way! You're such a child, I swear.
That was uncalled for. After all, I am older than she is.
Why do I have to clean the library? It looks like you're not busy. I was quite busy sampling pastries, I'll have you know. Who wants to sort books anyway? They're so bulky and heavy, it takes forever to lug them around.
I love Marianne's great dialogue here. It's spot on. You know, you couldn't ask for a better response.
Right, Marianne? You agree with me, right?
No, I don't mind it.
Oh, you like cleaning then? I will say you look like someone who'd be good at it.
Well...
In that case, it's all yours. I'd only slow you down if I'm being honest. As I always say, if you want something done right, let someone else do it themselves. Right, I'm off to run some errands. I'll leave all this in your capable hands. Hey, Marianne, are you? Whoa, what happened? This place looks even worse than before. I didn't realize that was possible.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I just didn't know the best way to organize the books while sorting.
Oh, well, no way around it, I suppose. I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to decide where you'll put each topic. Then, all of the books that don't match that topic, remove them from the section. When you remove them, you need a temporary place to put them. Let's put books on magic here. Books on swordsmanship here. Once you've done that, you just put the books back in their sections, like so.
Wow, Hilda, that was incredible.
Yeah, what kind praise. Looks like in the end, I'm doing this whole thing on my own,
Sorry. The least I can do is help you put them back on the shelf.
Final one, Hilda and Leone. Oy. These dialogues take forever.
Why do I have to organize the library? I'll get in trouble if it's not done, and I can't think of anyone who'd do it for me.
Didn't you just try to get Marianne to do it?
Since no one else is around, though, time for a little break. What are those sounds? Ha! Yeah! Leone, always at it. How exhausting that must be. What's this?
Hey, what are you doing? That's mine.
If you leave it lying on the ground, people will think it's trash.
I usually wear it around my neck, but I put it down while I'm training so I don't get sweat all over it.
Well, people won't know that, will they? You should have just left it in your room.
It's a good luck charm. If I don't keep it close by, then what's the point?
How stubborn of you. I will say it looks to be a very well-loved charm.
Captain Gerald gave it to me when I was a kid.
If it's that important to you, you should wash it. Then again, I suppose it is made of wood. Have you considered coating it with resin? That would preserve it nicely. You could even accessorize it, make it look cute.
Thanks, but Captain Gerald made it especially for me. I'd really rather keep it just as it is.
Can we point out the fact that Hilda is basically a female, character, a minor character from an anime or something? It's really kind of creepy. She's even got the sparkles in the hand gestures.
Well, if that's how you feel, I won't argue with you. Me personally, I'd choose a cute necklace over a dirty old charm any day.
I'm sure you would. But Captain Gerald didn't treat me as some young girl. He treated me like a person who mattered, an equal. He taught me everything. I don't want to forget his teachings, so I'm going to keep this charm just the way it is.
Huh, what do you know?
Ugh. Wow, it's nice to see someone who actually speaks back to Hilda sometimes. Anyway, that's going to be it for the end of this episode, and that took a lot longer. It was like half the episode was listening to people. I didn't think it would take that long. I do apologize. If you enjoyed it, though, please do like or comment, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.